right, Gigi fam, I am still out here in the garden, and I noticed something over here in Berry Mountain. Let me pull this piece of hair back up. I noticed something over here in Berry Mountain, and I got to take care of it right now. Get it out of there. It's one of these berry plants, the one that wasn't doing anything. Is full of water. I don't know why the water is not draining out of that, because far as I know, every bucket over there has a hole in it. Every bucket. I will have to inspect that and make sure that that is the case, but every big bucket out here has a hole in it, except for the one that I am using to fertilize in. So I'm not sure why that's holding water. I was gonna pull that that blueberry plant anyway, so I wasn't gonna do it today though, but I knew it needed to be done because it's not producing anything, and I've had it in the garden since 2024. That was one of the first things that I had gotten. Oh, that's husband's watch. I have husband's watch in my pocket. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back. I just went to take that watch in the house because I had it in my pocket. I'm also trying to cover my ears up and make sure my hair stay pent up. It's a lot of water over here in this thing. It's kind of smelly, so that tells me it's been there for a minute. But I'm going to go over here and we're going to pull this out. I don't need that one, because if it's holding water, it's going to make a bunch of mosquitoes, and I don't want that. We have enough back here in the shadiest part of the garden dealing with mosquitoes. And I'm not sure how the blackberries did over here. I know we have to cut some of these trees down because it's touching the house, but I'm not sure how the blackberries did over here. They can get partial sun over here real good. Let me show y'all what I'm dealing with over here. And oh, that's the tree that I pulled out. I pulled out one of the blueberry plants already just to get it out of the way. Hold on. I can't hardly turn the camera when I do. So this one right here is so full of water. I'm not sure why, if y'all can see the water in there, but I'm gonna have to try to pull it out. I'm gonna set you guys up. The sun is going down. We have our saw out, and we want to be able to get through with husband cutting up those trees. Yeah, it smells over here. I'm not sure why the water is staying in, but I think this was dead anyway, so that's not a big loss because it wasn't producing anything anyway. But let me poke around in this water because the water should be going out. So I don't know if something is stopping it from going out, but whatever it is, I want to know because the dirt is actually floating over here. I don't know of anything that's living down in here. I'm not sure why the water is not going out of this one, because I could have swore I had holes burnt into these, but I will see. All the soil is floating and it's making bubbles like suds, which is nasty, and it stink. I'm gonna have to get this out of here some kind of way. I may have to run. I just want to make sure ain't nothing living in here. The dirt, I could wait for it to dry out, but I gotta make sure ain't nothing living in here before I start pulling on it. So I don't think nothing is in there, so I'm gonna pull it. I burnt my stick trying to stir in there and hold on to my little stick. It's a piece of tree here that we barely had cut down. We need to get that. Our saw wasn't working, and we in the process of getting another one. But when that tree fell yesterday, we was like, okay, they have places here where you can rent stuff like that. So that's what we did this morning, and we might be able to have time to get it out. Honey, this thing is so full, I'm gonna have to dump it. I hate to dump it because my soil is in here, but this is a 21-gallon thing, and I don't want to bother husband because he be busy. But I think I'm just have to pour some of the water out. Apparently must not be holes in this thing, because it is no way that it will be holding water like this. It is no way it would be holding water like this. None of these other containers are holding water. And all the holes are under the bottom and sort of on the side. This one should be no different. I would be able to pull it better if this stump wasn't here. And I'm going to have to try to do something. Try to get it through here the best I can. I really don't want to dump it back there. But apparently, it must not be holes in this thing. That's the only thing that I could think of, that it is not holes in here. Okay, I was able to get around, honey. This water's been sitting here a minute. I guess all those night rains. This answered my questions if these buckets was getting wet during the rain. Clearly they was, because this is full of water and it's sudsy on top, probably from all of the things that I have in the water. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna go try to get a bucket. This is not necessarily bad water, so hold on. Okay. All right, guys, I'm just gonna scoop out some of this water, and I'm gonna water the other blueberry and blackberry things over here, because we didn't get no rain yesterday. So I'm gonna just use some of this water that's in here. Even though I was back here to fertilize, I'm still just gonna use it where it's needed. It must be real good, because honey, it smells so bad. All my fertilizer and stuff that's in here. I'll probably sling some over here on the I'm putting some over here on the on the ginger shampoo. I'm just slinging it out there. I would say this will dry out, but this is too much water to be talking about letting dry out. So I'm gonna have to pour it off somewhere. I'll probably end up pouring it all out and trying to capture my dirt. I'm not sure what happened here. I don't want to overwater these other plants. So. Hey guys, I'm just gonna pull this on out. I'm gonna check the bottom of this just to see if it was holes in here. I just don't see me not having holes in this thing. Y'all, I don't see not one hole. Don't ask me how I did that. I might have grabbed this one thinking it was one of the ones that had holes in it, but don't. So, good thing I came back here today. So now I know. All right, guys. I'm just going to drag this thing on out the way. That's all I'm going to do. And I'm going to put the other one back in place and put my little fence back. I was going to pull this one anyway. This one hadn't grown since it been here, and maybe it was drowning the whole time. I don't know. It never got any leaves on it, so who knows. And I'm probably not going to get another blueberry bush. I think I have enough. It's still 3 out here, and only out of those, one is actually producing, getting plenty of leaves. And then I can't even remember which one that one is, the one that's producing pretty good. Can't even remember which one that one is. Can't even get out of here for something getting my hair, honey. All right, that one's back in place. Hold on. Let me get this blackberry bush back in some kind of order. Going all around the thing. Let me get it back in here. All right. Okay. Not even finna fool with that little white fence right now, this moment. Not even finna mess with that little fence this moment. I'm gonna go ahead on and do what I need to do with this thing right here. I'm probably just gonna dump it here. I'm not gonna try to capture this water. Oh, y'all, it is holes in here. Oh, I see holes. Uh-huh. I thought I wouldn't have made that mistake, but I don't know why this one is holding. I do not know why this one is holding. I'm gonna find a stick and poke in these holes. See if I can get the water to drain out from the bottom as well. Yeah, I see holes in here as well. I sure do. I'm gonna tilt it and see if I can't get the water. I don't know what was causing it not to drain. I think it's so muddy now. Well, I'm able to push this stick. I don't know if you all could see this. I'm able to push this stick all the way through here. See, so it's holes here. I'm just not sure what was blocking it from going out. Several holes here. One in the middle. Okay, I have about 6 holes in this thing then. What the problem is, I don't know. And water's still not dripping out. I think for sure it has gotten too muddy. Too many leaves was to the bottom or something. I don't know. I'm turning it around so I can poke holes in the other ones. Yeah, there's holes all around here, guys. Maybe not enough. Maybe I needed 25 more. I don't know. I'm just going to let it drain. And then I'm going to pull it. I'm going to let it drain. And then I'm going to pull it back to the patio. So I don't have any of them sitting on a stone or anything. So I'm not sure why this one was any different. So, but I'm gonna let it get a good drain. And I do have some stones. I keep forgetting, honey. I keep wanting to say a pillar, but it's not a pillar, a paver. I do have a couple of pavers over here that I can let it sit on and see if that'll help it dry. I have some pavers over here. Have a couple of pavers. It's still quite heavy. We're gonna shoot it. Hopefully it don't rain tonight for this thing's sake. And I'm gonna put it up on this paver here. Out of the way, but still in my space. Maybe it'll sit up on top of that and maybe those holes are drained now. So that'll be good. That's the only thing I could think of to do. So that's where it's at. I'm gonna let it sit there. Sorry guys, got y'all slinging around to the trees. I wasn't finna bother this fence, but I'm not gonna like it if I don't put it back. So all these things growing back because I didn't pull the root, so the root is pulled on those. A little bit of it anyway. Those things are deep down. Deep down. Y'all, I have not seen the cat out here in a while. I hadn't seen the cat. I hadn't seen it in weeks. I don't know if Babe's seen it or not. Husband might have seen it on the camera or something. Because if it comes a certain way in the garden, it'll trigger the camera. And it'll let you know if it's a pet or a person. So I use these lights to kind of help hold up the camera, hold up this fence, and hold up the camera, kind of hold up this fence. And this is just, if you hadn't been following the channel, this is just a little fencing from the Dollar Tree. They come in parts and you snap them together. I'm just going to let it overlap some. I'm not going to snap nothing together. I don't feel like it. Yeah, I don't like this tree right here. It has webs all up the tree. I don't know what that means. I don't like that though. I don't see a spider, but I think sometimes that's kind of how yeah, that's not perfect, but I'm not worried. It's up there. It has like little webbing all up the tree. I don't know what you call that. I call it eerie because I don't like the way it looks. But guys, that's what I'm doing out here in the garden, coming across stuff, seeing that it need to be fixed and just working on it. I have fertilized everything in this garden, so everything has gotten fertilized. And I still have a little fertilizer left. I end up having to use this bucket after I use the cooler that I keep right by the doorway to catch rainwater off the roof of the house. I used all of that. So it don't seem like it's much out here, but honey, when you get the fertilizer, because I was like, oh, it's not much in the garden. Half of these pockets are empty, blah, blah, blah. Honey, yeah, it's a lot still. It is a lot still. It is a lot still, but it is done. These eggplants, they are so nice. The stems is nice and thick. The leaves are nice and thick, got flowers on them. I see fruit on some of them. So I'm trying to take care of them, especially since I seen the little burntness up on my my bell pepper. I was trying to let it stay on till it turned yellow or whatever, and it looked like it got sun scorched or something got hold to it, even though I want to believe it was sun scorched, because I think if a worm was in there, he would have ate more than just that little piece. That's what I think. But, you know, it's just me guesstimating. I don't really know for sure, but it looked like it was sun scorched to me. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to put that hair up on it and then still leave it where I can have it over my ears, because when those mosquitoes get by your ears and do all that buzzing, I hate it, because I don't want nothing going down in my ears. One of the people that I follow on here, they said they had a little spider in their ear before. Oh no, from being outside, nope. And I always just kept mine covered because I don't like that. But guys, this video is 20 minutes just with me doing that. So we pulled the bucket from over there at Berry Mountain. I'm gonna let it sit. Maybe some of the water will continue to drain out of it and dry out. If not, I would just totally just dump it, and I would start afresh. I don't know why it had a problem. It's the same. I'm trying to think. It's the same bucket, same 21-gallon bucket that I had all the berries over here in front of the large raised bed. Never had a problem with it holding water. So I don't know what it was over there. I didn't do anything different to I didn't do anything different to that one that I didn't do to the rest of them, which was before I moved them over there. I amended all the soil. That was it. That was it. So I don't know what's going on with it, but I'll get it figured out and I'll get something else planted in there, honey. Fall is coming. And I probably, that size bucket, I might could put 2 cabbages or 4 Swiss chard or anything in that bucket, you know, or it might could just sit and just drain. If I do have I have one tree that I did not do transplant into a bigger pot yet, and that's the persimmons tree that had 1 persimmon left on it. I wasn't finna mess with it because I didn't want to take a chance on knocking the persimmon off of it. We only have one. I have tasted them, but I would like to taste mine that I have grown myself. So, okay, guys, that is it. That is all. We will see you in this garden later.